Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly forecast. Let's take a look what's going to be coming your way this November 10th until December 16th. All right. Okay. Virgo, you feel so stuck right now. Your life is moving in a way that you really wish, it to be in that path. But you feel so stuck at the moment because there are some crises right now in your relationship or in your marriage that's been going on and happening, especially that you are not really talking to the person that you're with. Okay, either you're the one who is far from them or they are the one who's far from you. But either way, it seems like there's a huge gap and there's a huge distance between the two of you at this point. Either it's literally or figuratively. Okay, but you need to gather more strength. A relationship needs to be worked out. It's not like it's gonna grow in an instant. It's not that you can just expect for it to flourish and blossom just because that you plant it on the ground, you keep on, watering it. You're not even tendering it, you're not even talking to it, you're not even, nurturing it. How do you expect it to blossom? And this is, you know, this applies the same to your relationship at this point. Your partner has been waiting for your attention, but you're just, just plainly more busy with some other things. And this is the reason why they're starting to move away from you. Yet you think that they are just trying to manipulate you or just trying to play games with you. But the truth is, it's time for you to wake up that there are some certain things in a relationship that you really need to step up and that you really need to do or take part. Okay? You're both being stubborn and you're both acting like you don't really care about one another, but it's been killing you. This whole situation has been eating you up, it's taking a toll on you, and you've been thinking about this day and night. You've been asking a lot of questions, looking for some signs, reading for some articles, even talking to other psychics or, asking like what's the real score or what is really going on? What is the real reason behind this? Because you don't understand. Sometimes your partner feels like you're so insensitive and sensitive at the same time. And sometimes they feel like you're so open and then all of a sudden you're just going to close down. So there needs to be some consistency in your relationship if you really want this to be fixed. I don't see any third party for now, and I don't feel like there is a reason for you to get jealous or to feel like there is a threat in your relationship, but I feel like this is just about the two of you, your differences, how you deal with your relationships, how you deal with your problems, and how you deal with each other. You can't just simply shut down the other person just because that you want to prove to that person that you're right or your point. That works out in the past, but not anymore. You need to, get to know each other again and try to have a different approach. Now, there's also a fire sign that will be reaching out to you during this week, but for you, you just don't want to hear from this person anymore. You will just concentrate on your own projects and your own growth and in your own profession. that you love so much, and it seems like there are a lot of things that you're kind of wishing both at the same time, but you also need to proceed with caution. You are not really taking care of your health and taking care of yourself, and you haven't been eating. You've been losing a lot of weight for the past few days or for the past few weeks because of this problem, and you're not really paying attention to your health, which is sooner or later you might, just crash down. Now, there are a lot of things that you're trying to rack your brains about, but you're not going to get any answer just by being so quiet and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. Okay? But one thing's for sure, I don't see any competition for now. I don't see any, third party or whatsoever. If this is what you're thinking about, why the two of you are just drifting apart. It's you that you, it's not just you, but it's you, the two of you, because you don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to talk. So if you really want to save this relationship, and if you really want to still, find that person that you first fell in love with, then it's time for you to, change the ways and how you approach situation and things in your relationship. There will also be some issues from the past that will be, like resurfacing again. And you know that you have done something in the past to, that your partner has been really hurt. And you've been trying to ask for forgiveness ever since. And even though that the two of you have been okay, the two of you are like smiling and laughing and everything, doesn't mean that the other person have already forgotten what it is that you have caused them. So, at this point, you need to realize that you have a lot of things in common, but you have grown apart because of your ambitions, because of your responsibilities, because of the things that you really want to do in life. And because of that, instead of growing together, you have grown apart. And both of you have let it. The other person have tried to reach out to you in the past, especially if you're with another earth sign and water sign. But you just shrugged them off. Okay? You did not really pay much attention to their efforts and to their to their love and affection in the past, and now you're kind of regretting, but you're too proud to show it. So if you really love someone, why hold it back? Why can't you just express it? Now, when it comes to your workplace and when it comes to your job, it seems like this is the week where things will start picking up. There will be a lot of progress. There will be some pending things that's been like stagnating in the past, and now it's going to start rolling. There will be a lot of developments. Some of you will also be getting a new car or thinking about either getting a new gadget or getting a new car, something major. Okay, but this is not really the right week. Wait for 2 more weeks if you can just hold it off. I feel like some of you will be are thinking of getting a military laptop or something like that. The tough netbook that even if you just smash on it or like there's a bomb that will be exploding on it, it's not gonna get ruined. It is the tough. So I feel like some of you are also thinking about that because some of you are actually in the field. And some of you will try to reach out to the other person, but then you will just retreat, or you're just going to get chickened out. But if you feel like you're not yet ready, then wait for the time that you're ready. But you can't blame for the other person if they will just continuously drift apart and keep on moving away. Not really literally, but emotionally. Because that's the problem. It's okay for you to chase down someone who's moving away literally or physically. But for someone who's slowly drifting away from you emotionally and mentally, that's much more difficult to chase down. Because it's so hard to bring back a love that's almost gone and almost lost. And you will also be planning to see your family or to travel to visit your family within the next 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months. But there is something that you need to do first, which is you already know what. Okay. Um, Communications, you will still be acting a little bit proud, but then the thing here is, it's really time. Okay. Now there is also a contract that you will be signing, but I don't feel like you should, because there are some things that are not really included in the first meetings or what you have both agreed, but there will be surprising things that will be involved or included in the contract, so you need to read all the fine prints, read it over and over and over again, because the person that you're dealing with is also very indecisive. Okay. And you also need to be a little bit more patient. Okay. You will also be a little bit irritable during this during this week. And anyone that will be approaching you, you'll be snarling at them, or you're just going to have a very short temper, especially if you'll be dealing with somebody who doesn't have any common sense. So, and this is because of your, emotional ordeals. Some of you will also try to make a few changes, buy new furniture, and redecorate your house. But again, this is not really the right moment for that. You would just ended up wasting money and ended up regretting it. Okay? And you're also feeling a little bit resentful about how you've been dealing with this whole situation. If before, your partner is the one who's been like wooing you, or trying to win you back, or trying to win you over, or trying to get your attention. But now this person is just plainly making you feel like you don't even exist anymore, or they don't really care anymore. So you don't know if you should act accordingly or if you should just wait. So the bottom line is, I feel like don't hold it off. Okay? I feel like it's time. Both of you really love each other, but you also need to understand how much you have hurted your partner. And of course, it takes two to tango. It's not just you, it's not just them. But without any proper communications, nothing will ever be resolved. Let's take a look at your love oracles. And in a relationship, you just can't keep on, finger pointing, and you can't just keep on saying, "Oh, like, I've been so busy, I'm working. Why are you expecting this from me? I thought that you knew." Blah 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 blah. Stop the blaming game and instead just accept your faults, own up to your mistakes, and forgive. Move on from that, bury it, and make up. It seems like this unrequited love thing started from your past life. When you've called out your soulmate, this person is the one that the universe have given to you, and you got instantly, you instantly clicked and you got engaged. You feel like this is your real soulmate, which is, they are. But then there's like a lot of unrequited love. Either it's coming from you or it's coming from the other person. But I feel like your partner is the one who's really, really, really hurt at this point. You have a lot of trust issues, big trust issues. Even though the two of you are very passionate towards one another and you have a lot of passion for your relationship or for your kids or for your family, but you only need to do the heart-to-heart conversations. Sit down and talk. Lay down all the cards on the table, and no secrets, okay, no alibis. But I can assure you there's no one else, or there's nobody else in the picture. And you're both still attracted to one another. Like what I said, discuss, forgive, forget, make up. Okay? Anyway, that's it for you for this week, Virgo. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone or live on the call, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.